Hello and welcome back. This is Old Man More Days. It is 8:37 here on the east coast of Canada, and we are back with the Cowardly Dead, where we are continuing our adventures with Loric, who has just arrived in Driftwood from fighting the Dallas the Hammer and her other goons on the high seas. We have our befriended Peeper, the Void Chicken. I can't talk to him because I don't understand animal speak. But yeah, he's following me along, so we'll see what happens with that. And we're just gonna see how much trouble we can get into in Driftwood until for the next hour when I have to put it up, because I am really I'll be like 30 minutes off before I have to leave, hit the road. So yeah, we'll be this will be the last stream for a couple days, and let's just get into it. Hello, Ben Buttons.
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
I will not brag to children. Ask what they expect to see staring in the water.
We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Fort Joy?
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back.
I tell them his friend isn't coming back.
Oh, I want my friend back.
Ben, if he finds his mum in Fort Joy, they're probably both really happy now. So don't worry. Isn't that right, mister?
Oh, well, Fort Joy is not nice.
Well, then they'll be home soon, won't they? Why would they stay in a place that isn't nice? See, Ben? Joe and his mum will be back soon.
Well, I guess so.
Thank you, mister. Now, if you don't mind, we're busy waiting for our friend.
Bye-bye, mister.
The kids turn back to the water. Ben picks his nose.
Hide and seek.
Joe's a good swimmer.
Talked to some children in Driftwood. They said that one of their friends disappeared while swimming. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if we'll ever find their friend. I mean, a quest came up for it.
You, stranger! What are you doing here?
That Magister is just my level, but this is town. Say that I'm just passing through. Oh, I have business with her superior.
Grumbling, the Magister turns back to her patrol.
Haha. Yeah, that's right, lady. Suck it up. Get a town crier here. So we got another Magister over there, and I think, did I sell a bunch of my stuff already? I have not sold clearly enough. Alright, so we're going to take a look here and sell a bunch of this. Sell a couple of these things. I think I upgraded my weapons last time. Yes, that's right. That's right. Oh, look at these guys. Empty slots. I did not outfit them with proper runes. I need to do that. So these are weapon slots, so we got to decide what we want to do. I'm going to put one poison. And I'm going to select the other one, and I'm going to insert, let's see, we're going to put air into it. Get some air damage there. And I just want to put a variety of elemental types. Alright, so let's hit the Meister's house. Let's see, can we see where that is? There we go. Meister's house, right over there. So let's orient our map. Dwarves skulking around. What are you doing?
Where is it? Where is it? Sir, please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
I have not seen such a pouch.
Blast! It's gone for good, I fear.
She rubs a hand over her smooth head, then suddenly looks up at you. Her great green...
There isn't any chance you could spare a moment to help me look, could you? I wouldn't dare ask it if it weren't terribly important.
I'll ask her where I should start looking. Maybe there's something in this pouch I can take.
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins to weep. She takes your hand.
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just, you're so kind. It's been a difficult day. The pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me alive. It had quite a sum inside it.
Who do you serve?
Magister Raymond.
Ah,
He bade me take the coins to purchase supplies for his journey, but I dropped it along the way. He's sure to think I stole it.
She tilts her head back and blinks back tears.
I'd never do such a thing. Never.
well, I'll keep an eye out for it and be on my way.
She reaches out as though to shake your hand, but stumbles, falling a little into your arms. She laughs, embarrassed, and quickly rights herself.
Oh, she is picking my pocket.
As she pushes off of you, she reaches lightly into your pouch. She stands up, straightens herself, and skillfully tucks some of your gold coins into her waistband.
Seize her by the hand and demand her return my gold.
Ha! Lucian's legs. No one's ever felt me lift him off him. You're good.
Say, you are, and it takes a good thief to catch one.
Ain't that the truth? So, can I keep the gold? Come on. I really do need it. Swearsies.
Well, what do you need it for?
You really want to know?
Yep.
The Magisters took the love of my life down to Fort Joy. Did you hear they're turning sorcerers into those freaks? I don't know if it's true, but I'm not going to wait to find out. I'll die before I'll let them do that to Butter. So I need money. For a boat, for a crew, enough to bribe someone into letting her go. I'll find a way.
I remember Butter. I recognize the name. I came from Fort Joy, and the woman named Butter was there.
She freezes, then starts to visibly tremble. A tear rolls down her cheek.
You met her? Really? How was she? Was she healthy? What'd she say? What'd you say?
Yeah, she
How did she seem?
seemed fine. She was under the protection of the camp boss.
That's my lass. Always knows how to stay on top of a situation. Always knows how to survive. You seem like a good sort.
I am not, lady.
And this is the first news I've heard of my gal in far, far too long. Take these, eh? They're yours. And your gold back, too.
Huh.
Plenty of other marks in the sea. Good luck to you.
I swear if she just offloaded stolen goods on me, I'm gonna hunt her down and murder her really hard. Fancy gloves. These fancy gloves are utter... Oh, wait, they're actually pretty good. Whew. Man. +2 to thievery. I think I'm going to take them. I have another character who's just top-loaded with armor and armor for both physical and magical. But that often means they have less good abilities, but it works. Less good abilities.
Driftwood, home of the Black Bull Tavern.
I kind of want to go to the Black Bull Tavern. But I'm going to go over to this Magister's hut. We're going to kick things off. I should point out that while I have played it before, I'm encountering things and different conversations, like that Dwarven Thief NPC. I've been to Driftwood twice in my games. This is my first time I've encountered her.
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
Ugh.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
I will say, ask exactly what it is that I need.
In your case, more than I suspect, man, God or even a reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Um, I will quietly excuse myself. I have a few things to wrap up before I confront myself.
The Meister slams her hand on the table, sending the bowl and medical supplies bouncing.
Do you think me some moonstruck fool? Some tittering peasant impressed by the mighty God-woken? I don't give an orc's wit for what else you need to do. Come, we've wasted enough time hanging about, so to speak. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
This one? There's like 2 paintings. No, not that painting.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you.
Lady?
Talent for following simple instruction. Push the button.
Lady, you are really starting to irritate me.
Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
I will enter the safe combination as the Meister calls out.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, God-woken.
Loot! Loot! Ooh. Oh, there we are. Source fountain. Always a welcome sight.
Ancient runes? Weird contraptions? This place is an arcanist's dream.
Take a look around this. Look at a bowl, a fuse, and a source orb. Source orbs are interesting runes basically. That give you extra powers. I'm gonna actually remove the poison. No, remove the air rune from one of these and insert source orb, and it'll give me the venomous aura ability, which will add 25 to 26 points of damage to weapon skills and attacks, which is pretty good. It occupies it'll take up a source, use up a source point, so I will have to use it sparingly. Ooh, I will snag that firestorm grenade and that firestorm grenade on source orbs. Most powerful scrolls are made with source orbs. These source skills that you can cast at will with required. Oh. One example is to start writing a scroll as you would write any pyrokinetic scroll, with something sharp, but use the source orb as an ingredient. Well, that's interesting. So, a large tusk, a source orb, and bam, we get an epidemic of fire scroll. Well, that's very interesting. Mm-hmm. There's a book down here on the ground. We'll loot this place. Oh, yeah. Potions, potions, potions. Oh. Just because I don't know the recipe, I was going to try to make some. Ah, yes. I just haven't learned the recipe for them yet. There we go. Large poison bottle. Make some poison bread. Poison honey? Yeah, poison honey. What about these giblets? I can poison them too. I'm poisoning everything. Got my poison. Wait, can I poison the rotten eggs? Aw. I don't actually want to drink that. More poison to everything. I mean, why not just have poison everything? It's potion of fire resistance. Lots. Do I have any augmenter? No, I do not. What happens if I combine this stuff? Nothing. I'm just really kind of experimenting here. Oh, that made a tremor grenade. That's cool. Lots of empty bottles. Potion of Nimble Tumble. 50% dodge for 20 turns. Yeah, I'm just going to make some potions here and see what happens. Potion of Stone Skin. Wow, okay. I didn't know about these potions. I should probably experiment more. And a potion of Strong Will. What about the Shadow Essence? Nothing. High quality Shadow Essence? Alright, well. Mind maggots, eh? Alright, well anyway, that's enough of that. Gonna grab that painting. Lady, if you don't think I'm gonna loot your entire home, you've got another thing coming. Nothing really great there. Delicious source fountain. Some sort of pardon me. Fancy light source. Salmon pie, chain lightning scroll. Pouch. Anything good in it? 9 gold. Take it. Notes on the Godwoken. And assistance. So that's a ritual. Likely that ritual that's going to require me to confront myself. Artillery plant scroll. Medusa head. Skill book. A ton of money. Alright, finish looting these chests. Oh, there was something in there. Carrots and a mug of beer. So I'm gonna grab that mortar and pestle because I'm pretty sure I can grind things up. Like, let's just take a quick look under the ingredients. Mortar, pestle, stardust herb. Oh, right there. Stardust. Well, what do we do with stardust? I'll combine it with maggots. Nothing. No surprise. Alright, so that's enough looking around there. Let's talk to the Maester and get on with this.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
It's my chance to feel again. No, it means the ability to do anything I want.
Meister Siever's stare bores into your soul. It is still, analytical, and ice cold.
Indeed, some people seem to think so. Mostly they're idiots, but in some cases they're mad dogs.
The Meister rests her hand on her arm where one of her wounds has just reopened. She squeezes hard, ignoring the trickle of blood running down her claw.
I pray you're more idiot than mad dog. It would be a shame to expend all this effort just to see you put down.
I will bristle at the suggestion. Is that a threat? What level is she? Level 9. We're about the same level.
Not in the least. All of my threats are delivered tied to the end of a poison-tipped arrow. It saves time in the long run.
That's fine. You can poison me all you want.
The Meister sits back in her chair, golden eyes glittering at you over steepled claws.
The divine is not all-powerful. More powerful than any other, true, but not all-powerful. While some of us have a thimble of sauce, others have a cup. A sorcerer can sip from their cup and use their sauce to perform powerful magic. The divine sips from a lake of sauce, but they sip all the same. And to seal this world off from the void woken will take every drop of that power.
I will look at her surprised. She can't mean that surely.
The Meister grabs your sleeve and pulls you down until you are inches from her blooded, glittering eyes.
If the void breaks through, it is the end of everything we know. I would kill you, your family, and my own sweet darling grandmama if that's what it took to keep this world safe.
She releases you, sitting back in her chair with a groan of effort.
If granted divinity, you would have the power of all 7 gods at your disposal. You could heal any wound, pull islands from the sea, right any injustice. But make no mistake, the divine has only one duty: to protect this world from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
I will growl. I've already told her what I will do when the power is mine.
The Meister's claws lash out, hooking around your collarbone and pulling you down until you're eye-to-eye socket with her.
As much as I appreciate the fine pedigree of your stupidity, do listen carefully. The void threatens the world. It threatens everything. You cannot risk failure. The only thing you can use the powers of the divine for is to protect Rivellon.
She releases you with a twist of her claws, her breath ragged and uneven, her cold eyes glittering in the candlelight.
I will rub my neck and nod, but keep my own counsel.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not inhale the smoke, but whatever the skeletal equivalent is. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Grunt and walk away from this conversation. I've got a study to explore.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order.
I will look for the materials I need to complete the ritual.
After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
So let's go take a look at this ritual instructions a little closer. Master Siva instructs me to record my research before I conduct any experiments regarding Goat Oddwalk and Ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple. Place a single piece of blackroot in a ritual bowl. draw blood with the obsidian lance you own is the most convenient, and sprinkle it upon the root. Set flame to the bowl and its contents, sure that you have significant source. Inhale the resulting smoke. Beyond this point, nothing is known. The ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se, but may be difficult to produce. I am fortunate that Meister's source found never runs low, so it is simple to gather source. Blackroot, however, is another matter entirely. The root grows in the forest to the northwest of Driftwood. It produces no poison or thorns to guard it, but all manner of creatures stalk those trees. It is wise to quickly grab what one needs, then return. I pray my experiments here pave the way for others, for future scholars, or should I succeed, to allow any to be equals of the Godwoken. Alright, so we'll pop over to this incinerator, because I don't want to use my firestorm grenades on this. Oh, I was going to make sure that my new spells are all memorized properly. So let's take a look here. I'm just going to quickly make some alterations to my hotbar. I'm moving these potions off of it. If I need to use any of those, I'll just bring them up in my inventory. Alright. Move these guys down a bit. Alright, so this is Farsight. That gives range check for my Incarnate. That's my Power Infusion. That's my Conjure Incarnate. My Ruptured Tendons abilities. My Incarnate stuff a little further over here. My Adrenaline stuff. I always forget about Ruptured Tendons. And let's take a look here. Alright. Shadow Infusion. I don't think Shadow Infusion's listed here yet. No, it is not. There we go, I think. That is all my infusion spells. Alright, so we'll relock that bar. So let's take a look here. We have combine that with the Blackroot. Alright, that's pretty easy. Now do I have to equip this Obsidian Lancelet? Use? Oh, there we go. Now I have a bloody Obsidian Lancelet, which has gone somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is, under ingredients. So I guess we combine these two now. There we go, Ritual Bowl. I'm not gonna stand on the open flames. We'll toss it down over there, and we will hit the incinerator control valve. There we go. Look at those hallucinogenic smoke drugs. I'm gonna save my game before doing this.
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
I will exhale quickly, coughing and sputtering up the fumes. Oh,
as the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
I will ignore the pounding in my head and push on deeper into the smoke.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Oh ho! Is this the deepest recess of my soul? It looks like the Hall of Echoes. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh! Building ground, that's nice. Probably gonna go and have a conversation with... what's her name? Amidala? Oh! That's me, alright.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you. Another you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
My child, come. Come closer.
so that you may see me, as I truly am.
Who are you speaking to?
Come, child, let me show you.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your bones. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of colour before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. Speak the spell, and see.
Alright, I can talk to ghosts now.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you, child? I saved you when the ship went down. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. And now you have brought me a gift.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from a source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
Tell her not to be too greedy. I need all the source I can get, quite frankly.
Ungrateful whelp! How dare you bemoan me some meager sauce after all I've done for you? I have guided you, saved you, and now you must do the same for me. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and we are losing. Should we truly perish, all will be cast into oblivion.
I surmise that by hiding herself in my soul, she's turned me into a target for every void woken in the world.
In a manner of speaking. But let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
Nod along. And where is that?
Eager child, before we discuss the where, we must first muse the what. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
Tell her not to worry. To lose is a complete abstract term to me.
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for that fine bone structure alone? It is important you realize how high the stakes are. The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them. All of them. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator.
I contemplate her words. You very much like the sound of this.
I hope you understand them to their full extent. The other gods must bow to you or be undone. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal god-woken as we speak. But there can be only one. So make no mistake, dear one. The road to divinity may well be paved with dead gods, their blood staining your ivory hands. But do not let that dismay you. You will save all of existence. You will save your kin and your loved ones, and all the rest of the mortal world. And you will become a god.
I am quite convinced. Where can I find this Well of Ascension?
I will lead you to the lake, my child, but not yet. Not until you have become a true master of the Source, until you speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as only a Godwoken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Alright. If I'm going to become a Master Source, surely there's no better tutor than herself.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, dear child, but if all I had to do was give, you would have received long ago. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, return to me here.
I'll take my leave.
Good luck, dear child. Make me proud.
Oh, there's a hallucinogenic cloud.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
That's valuable information. I'm not giving it away for free.
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success, albeit partially. You had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking. That is unfortunate.
I will snap that if she has an easy way for me to become all-powerful, I'm ready to hear it.
Once, perhaps. Had you been earlier, you would have found a willing master of source, but no longer. The Magisters saw to that. The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Wicked, cruel, vile? I suspect I'll know half of them already.
Your poor taste in drinking partners does not interest me. These are no average cutthroats. They are the kind of creatures that grew bored of pulling the legs off spiders and so moved on to people. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
How difficult could it be to find an evil sorcerer?
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource, but do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
I will thank her generously for passing this death-defying mission on to me and leave. Ghost apprentice.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A godwoken in my presence. You honor me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not godwoken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke, and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
I take my leave. You're an idiot. Gonna go get me some of that source. And I guess we're gonna head back out into town. And we're gonna go investigate possible leads. Hey, Peeper. So, right next to us is the Magister's barracks. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go in right now. That's it right there.
Magister Regional Headquarters in jail.
Magister Carver. Gonna...
What's this? Damn it, Barwell, you're supposed to be stopping intruders. There's still a fugitive on the loose.
It's Belworth, sir. And the fugitive's description doesn't match.
I don't care. Keep on alert until this fiend's head is on a spike. I don't want to end up like the others. Now, you... What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation.
Mention that you already heard about the fugitive who's been preying on Magisters, and I want to know more.
Ah, I see. You're sniffing around for a reward.
Darn right
Well,
I am.
there'll be gold for anyone who helps us bring this mess to an end. Otherwise, you won't get a damn thing. Catching, killing, I don't care. There'll be gold for whoever puts an end to this rat. If you see anything, tell me or my men at once. Otherwise, keep the hell out of our way.
Raise the subject of the disappearances?
Do you know anything?
I don't know anything.
Stop wasting my time, then.
I'll take my leave. Alright.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is...
The Magister grumbles under her breath.
Bloody bastard will never get my name right. I've been under his command for almost a year.
I will casually mention that I've heard there's still some powerful sorcerers in the loose on the region.
That's Magister business. Keep your nose out of it.
Ooh. I'll tell her Carver is her superior. He deserves her credit.
That's all you have to say. You may as well leave me to it then.
We have learned that the information we seek about powerful sorcerers is locked at the lowest level of the Magister's barracks. Oh, there's the bridge keeper. Alright. Sneak, sneak, sneak. That Magister lurking around here. We're gonna see if we can open these up. Ooh. Grab that. So we've got a Silent Watcher, and we've got a Magister Clowen. A ghost is nearby. I'll talk with it in a minute after I deal with this Magister.
The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased, and your interjection isn't improving his mood.
What?
I will ask him why he's in such a foul mood.
The Magister glances at you like you're something he just stepped in.
Keep out of it.
I will try flattery and ask why a formidable Magister such as he has been regulated to such menial duties.
That's what I want to know. Stuck here with those silent things. The new leadership ought to learn to respect its veterans. We're the ones who uphold the rule of law, not white ponches like Raymond and Jonathan.
I'll express my sympathies and suggest that maybe he'll get reassigned soon.
A sly smile creeps across the Magister's face.
Aye, and sooner than you might think, if the rumours are true. Let's just say, there's other places where I'd be appreciated more than I am in Driftwood.
What other place are you talking about?
The Magister loses some of his bluster.
I ain't saying. It's a secret for loyal members of the Divine Order only.
Well, he should leave, join up to whatever venture this is.
Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here.
Finesse is my high one. Memory. Finesse. Ooh.
Keep out of it.
Alright, so I didn't successfully persuade him. So I'm gonna have to like snoop around. So, okay. So I need to get through that door. A pair of Silent Watchers here. Ooh, quit sneaking about, he says. Alright, I'm gonna try to Cloak and Dagger my way in here. This Cloak and Dagger does not break stealth. There we go. Sorcerer's Most Wanted, Mortis, Dwarf. Local Dwarven malefactors. Riker, Elf, known Lone Wolf affiliate. Stone Garden Cemetery, Black Bull Tavern. Hanag, Lizard. Powerful portal magic, last seen, hosted by family in the Black Pits. Almira, Black Ring. Last seen captured, taken by White Magisters. Sheila, I remember her. She was in Fort Joy. Last sent to Fort Joy. Gefan Penez. Huh. And an Endom. There remains suspicion of sorcerer's activity in northern Endo Bloodmoon Isle. These islands themselves are currently inaccessible to our forces. So there's the information I needed to get. We're gonna loot a little bit while we're here. Grab those sheets of paper and that silver glass. Creep over here. Read that book. Nothing new. Check out that row of books here. This one here. Oh, another the love grenade. And now I know how to make a love grenade. Keep investigating these. Got some rain. Very careful. Oh, there's a meat cleaver. I'm sneaking out. So we're gonna move right over here. We're going to Cloak and Dagger out again. Into this safe spot. We're gonna save our game and we're gonna see if we can find those ghosts to speak to. Oh shit. So apparently, yeah, using source power in front of source hunters, bad call. Bad call. Okay, I've messed up. That was my bad. We're gonna conjure an Incarnate. We're gonna have the Incarnate go right behind him. And we are going to... We're going to put an Elemental Totem right there, inside of both those Silent Watchers. And... I want to use my Venomous Aura. It's going to take up my Source Point. I'm going to actually Backlash this guy. And... it's resisted by physical armor. I'll run over here this way. Why? Why did that wooden totem just break that water? Okay. Whatever you want to do, buddy. Alright, so beat on him. There we go. We should be able to take him out. Oh, there's the ghost. Alright. So my infusion champion managed to easily take out that Magister. So that's okay. We are going to drop another elemental totem. And we will actually put on the power infusion now. And we're going to teleport this guy all the way up here. Get him far away from me. And that's it for my turn. He's doing battle with my Incarnate champion. That's fine. That's what I pay my Incarnate for. And we will let the beating commence. And those Incarnates do a lot of damage. It also helps that I'm a high level summoner, so. Alright, can I hit that guy with a dagger? No, I cannot. I will just pause my turn. Alright. And we're gonna finish up... Ooh, ouch. We're gonna finish up this fight and then I have to go. So this shouldn't take too much. Alright, so now I've, like, murdered a guard. Where's the other body? 2 keys. Alright, we'll talk to this ghost.
The spirit of an emaciated prisoner is staring down at his own corpse. He shakes his head and lets out an exasperated sigh.
Of all the stupid ways to go.
What happened to you?
Oh, it was a stupid bloody accident. I dosed myself with some poison to make it look like I was half dead. I figured they'd take me to see a healer and I'd have a chance to escape. I must have taken too much of the stuff, though. Wound up fully dead instead of half dead. Those bastards haven't even moved me body.
What crime
The
did you
spirit
commit?
scowls at you.
I did nothing. Or I didn't do what they accused me of, at least. A miscarriage of justice is what this is.
I will scoff that every prisoner thinks they were treated unfairly. Someone's got to be guilty.
Easy for you to judge. You can just stroll out of here whenever you please. How about you go and do that now and leave me the hell alone?
You are a rude ghost. Okay, so with that, we're going to put the game up now that we've... I'm actually going to... Yeah. Yes, I can't get sucked back into doing more stuff. We're going to put the game up. I'll see you guys when I get back, and we'll do some more with Loric and my Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you in a bit.